Hi, I'm Carrie Kraft, the Global Chair for the Career Transformations Affinity Group. Our Affinity Group started in 2009 when a group of HBA members came together to support each other during a time of downsizing and big pharma layoffs. They met and banded together at a time when in transition was an embarrassing word. The HBA supported the group and it became known as WIT, Women in Transition, and was even memorialized in a book, Wit and Wisdom, Journeys Through Career Transition. What started as a group of women meeting in a coffee shop to share ideas has blossomed into an affinity group of over 200 members. In the past 5 years, we've held numerous career-focused programs. For example, bringing in Robin Bond, the author of How to Negotiate a Killer Offer, and supported women through consistent networking and coaching calls and the sharing of job opportunities. We have a footprint in 3 regions with the goal of finding passionate leaders to expand into all 9. Recent studies show that women in pharma and medical device are underrepresented at the leadership table, with less than 24% at the SVP level and 25% in the C-suite. Our goal is to move the needle and help our members accelerate their careers. My personal journey with this affinity group began in 2015 when I was tapped to leverage my knowledge from running a boutique life sciences recruiting firm into an HBA Greater PA program. From there, I became the WIT chapter director in 2016 and have found my HBA passion. I am thrilled to be the first one in a global chair role for this affinity group and look forward to creating a worldwide footprint working with my amazing regional leaders, Candice Hughes, Jan Eilert, and Naomi Clark-Turner, and building even more. One of our first items of business is rebranding the group to reflect our full focus on supporting women through a lifelong career process, which is why we're renaming ourselves to the Career Transformations Affinity Group. Our group doesn't just serve to help us through job transitions, but supports overall career acceleration as we learn, grow, and expand our career horizons. Our approach focuses on building lifelong relationships that provide supportive networking, peer advice and collaboration, along with interactive, empowering, and educational career development programs. Right now, this takes 3 key forms. First and foremost, we facilitate focused networking opportunities with group coaching calls, coteries, and mastermind groups, which are all forums for career support, sharing advice, and building relationships. 2, we create targeted programs on career topics. To give you a flavor, recent programs include the impact of our body language, creating a network for your career, or an inside view of a big company HR such as Merck. And 3, we tap the HBA network to share information on jobs in their companies, such as a recent post by one of our members sharing the open roles at her company in our community site. We look forward to continuing to provide insightful and connecting networking, expanding our programs, and leveraging the value of the HBA to support our careers. Join us and help move the needle. Whether it is to support your own career transformation or to give back and share your insight and the job opportunities at your organization with others in the group. We are easy to join. Just go to the HBA website, pull down the membership menu, choose affinity groups, find career transformations, and click join.
Hello, I'm Naomi Clark-Turner, and I'm the newly appointed Mid-Atlantic HBA Regional Director for the Career Transformation Affinity Group, formerly known as Women in Transition. I'm replacing Carrie Kraft as she moves into the global head of the Career Transformations Affinity Group. I'm particularly excited for the brand and the name change to Career Transformations, as I really think this is much more representative of the members of our group. This includes women who have had the most they can out of a particular role and are looking for a new change, from women who are out of work and looking for a new job, and women who have found employment but are seeking advice and ideas on how to be most impactful as they start work and how to accelerate their career. It's very important now more than ever that we don't have the opportunity to have very many in-person events, that we have a safe space where we can all come together and share ideas, tips, suggestions on how we can all find that super job that we're looking for in the next career opportunity that we have. This year we have been running monthly coaching calls, and I would invite all of you to join one of those in the future if you possibly can. They're a great opportunity for you to share stories, expertise, network with others, and just generally have a great conversation with other women in this particular affinity group. So I look forward to seeing you in the future.
Hi, I'm Candice Hughes. What have I gained from Career Transformations New York, New Jersey? In the nearly 2 years that I've been Regional Director, I've gained tremendous satisfaction from helping you, our members, to expand your networks and to learn about ways that you can grow your career through our innovative new programs. We have been reinvigorating the group and bringing in exciting and innovative new activities to help you. We have 3 wonderful chapter leaders. In New York City, we have Adrienne Wong, and in Northern New Jersey, Helene Classens. In Central New Jersey, Sona Shah. You'll hear from all of them in our video today, and they'll tell you about the exciting and wonderful programs that they're putting together to help you with your career transformation. One example of the exciting new programs that we have offered includes our Transformation Coteries. These are small, intimate gatherings in a virtual world where we talk about key activities that we need to do to be growing our career. This includes things like how to optimize our LinkedIn profiles, or how to start a new business, or how to prepare for an upcoming job interview. We have so many exciting and wonderful programs, and I hope you will join us for one of them. I love HBA because I know that my friends here give me good advice, they help me with my career growth, and HBA gives me opportunities to let my leadership skills shine.
Hi, I'm Adrienne Wong. I'm the New York City chapter lead. When I was 6, my 2 favorite things were to play in my mom's lab and lay out all of my stuffed animals and tell them stories. So fast forward, it was no surprise that I became a research scientist, but what was surprising to me was that I didn't necessarily enjoy doing the experiments, but what I really enjoyed was telling stories about what had happened. So it can be difficult to find the niche that combines what you're good at, what you love doing, what the world needs, and what actually pays the bills. So throughout my career, I've had many networking conversations to try to figure that out, and I've been able to find roles that build bridges and translate science. And the HBA has been with me for a lot of the bumps in the road, whether through their mentoring program, the Women in Science, and the Career Transformations group. So I thought it was a fantastic opportunity to pay it forward by volunteering. What I'm excited about is building community in New York City. Our strength is our diversity of experience across different industries, and I'd love to find creative ways to build that community and make it stronger. I'm also planning programs for women in science to explore entrepreneurship and roles outside of the lab, where the science that's kind of taken for granted is really viewed as an asset for broader roles within their organization and beyond. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Helene Classens, the Career Transformations Northern New Jersey lead. I've been part of this affinity group since 2018 after experiencing a career transition myself. What I love most about this affinity group is partnering with like-minded individuals to learn, grow, and expand our career horizons. We get together on a month-to-month basis and we talk about successes, we talk about our challenges, we bring forward ideas, and we expand our network. We're there to help support one another as we face different career challenges. I invite you to get involved, to join us, and get to know one another.
Hi, my name is Sonandi Shah, and I am Central Jersey Chapter Lead for HBA Career Transformations. There are several advantages in associating with HBA in the Career Transformation Affinity Group. To name a few, it increases your visibility, your professional connections, and provides you a platform to strengthen your soft skills such as networking, professional development, and leadership. I'm looking forward to coach and be coached, to be a mentor and to be a mentee in a healthcare industry while growing as an individual and a mindful leader. Thank you.
In the New York, New Jersey region, Career Transformations is always innovating new programs. And one of the things that we started over the past year is providing educational programs to our members. One example of these webinars and educational programs that we've been providing is our Career Journey program with women healthcare leaders. In this program, we brought in a panel of women leaders in the healthcare industry, a number of them working in hospital settings or working with patients, because we wanted to provide different perspectives and different kinds of careers and bring in women who are at the top, the leaders in their field, so that you can learn how they started their careers. How did they become attracted to work in that particular type of career? And learn more about what this type of career involves. We feel that to provide value, we need to keep doing different, new, and innovative kinds of things. And I hope you will join us for this type of program in the near future. In our video, you'll hear a few clips from this webinar so that you can experience for yourself how fantastic they are.
Daryl, you're a patient advocate, but your path was more streamlined than the typical patient advocate who goes into this career. I learned through you that most people actually go indirectly and find patient advocacy as an alternate career path. But why don't you, first of all, give us some foundation of what patient advocacy is, and then break into how did you get into this field?
Great. So thank you, Juliet. So to me, patient advocacy is really navigation for healthcare. You know how we're all addicted to our Waze. The only way we can drive anywhere is with Waze. We're like the Waze for healthcare consumers. We give voice to what's most important to patients and families in their healthcare journey. And how we find out about that is we ask, what is most important to you in this healthcare journey? It's not a one size fits all. We help patients and families find their voice when healthcare is confusing and overwhelming, which it so often is. And we promote positive experiences through collaboration and conflict resolution. So I like to say that advocacy to me is really educating, empowering, and supporting patients along their healthcare journey. And so how did I get here? So my little story is that back in high school, all of my friends worked at the mall because the mall was the cool place to be. So I wanted to be cool, so I went to the mall and I got a job at the Gap. And I lasted a week because I was so uninspired folding jeans, and it just wasn't my vibe. So I went and worked in a nursing home, and I loved it. I worked all through high school and college in nursing homes. I really was so passionate about it. The pay was horrible, but I loved it, and I loved connecting with the patients. It was hard work. We had 40 patients on one floor to get up and get dentured in and toilet and make the bed and get them to breakfast. But I was really inspired because I felt like this was a population that didn't have a lot of support, and the quality of life was kind of sad to see. So I took it upon myself. Each day I would go in and I would wake somebody up, and I would take Maria to the closet and have her pick out her house coat for the day, even though she didn't really know what she wanted to do and try to give a little power and voice back to the patient. And so often the people who I cared for would say, I'm so glad it's you today. I'm so glad that you're the one taking care of me today. And that inspired me to go into geriatrics and then eventually get a master's degree in health advocacy, because I felt like whether you're in a nursing home or you're in a hospital or in a rehab facility or you're a patient out in the community, having that person there who has your back with no other purpose than to make sure that you're empowered to make the best decisions and your quality of life is the best it can be is my passion. And so that's why I still do it 30 years later.
If you're on this webinar now, I think you're doing what you're doing. The first step is getting informed. Just learning about what other careers like, what do people do outside of what you do. And hearing these paths are incredibly powerful. From these 3 different panelists, you heard different tracks and paths and how they motivated themselves to get into the careers that they're in now. The second step you would take is to really understand how your situation relates to how someone who has been there. So what did it take for them to get there? Did, like Daryl, take a straight line with her experience and education to her path to patient advocacy? Or did you draw from personal experiences like Lauren and Darcy to get to where they are and bringing awareness? So connecting those to your situation and understanding the motivations for the individuals that you're listening to and seeing if they align with what you're going towards. And then the last piece is really, if you haven't felt most of this through the webinar, is connecting your passions and your values to what your next role will be.